Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to show you how to make my famous tres leches cake, and I say famous because I've been using this recipe for probably over 12 years now, and it is one of my most requested cakes. You're going to need self-rising flour, white sugar, vanilla extract, eggs, milk, evaporated milk, condensed milk, and heavy whipping cream. Let's get right into it. First, you're going to preheat the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The first thing you're going to need is 6 eggs, and you're going to carefully separate the egg whites from the yolks, and you're going to repeat this process for all 6 eggs. Once you're done separating all the egg whites, you're going to put them in the bowl together with 1 cup of white sugar, and you're going to mix them together until they're white and fluffy. This will probably take a few minutes, but make sure that all the sugar is well incorporated with the egg whites. And then you're ready to add the 6 egg yolks and continue to mix it all together. While that's still mixing, you can add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract and mix it all together. And lastly, you are going to add 2 cups of self-rising flour, and you're going to mix it until all the flour is well incorporated. So now we are going to use butter to grease the cake pan, and in this case I am going to use a Pyrex dish. After you're done, you're going to pour the cake batter inside the pan and it will be ready to go in the oven. The good thing about this cake is that it cooks fairly quickly. So in about 30 to 35 minutes, it will be ready. So while we wait, we are going to go ahead and mix all the milks. So you're going to go ahead and open 2 cans of condensed milk and 1 can of evaporated milk. And all you have to do is pour it inside a big bowl, and we're just gonna mix it all together. Then you're gonna add whole milk, and I use the evaporated milk can to measure the amount of whole milk that I use. So I usually do about 2 cans full of whole milk. And then you're going to add the heavy whipping cream, and I use the same method. I use the evaporated milk can to measure it. I usually start with half a can, and then at the end, if I see that the cake needs a little bit more liquid, then I go ahead and add another half. Alright, 30 minutes have gone by and the cake is ready and it looks perfect. As soon as it comes out of the oven, the first thing that I do is test the cake with a toothpick, and if it comes out clean, then it is completely done. And now we're gonna move on to making holes throughout the entire cake. I use a regular fork and I space them out just enough, but make sure to cover the entire cake, and this will help the cake absorb all the milk that we're going to introduce pretty soon. I also do this right after I take the cake from the oven, because when it's nice and warm, it helps the cake absorb all the liquid. After you're done, you can slowly add the milks into the cake, giving it time for it to absorb the liquid. We're almost done, and all we have left to do is the dulce de leche whipping cream. For this, you are going to need the rest of your heavy whipping cream, which is probably around a cup to a cup and a half. And you're also going to need almost an entire can of dulce de leche that you can find at Walmart, Publix, and even Target. And you're going to mix it all together at high speed. Just make sure to keep an eye on it. You do not want to over mix it. So as soon as you see the whipping cream taking form and getting thicker, you want to stop it and check it with a spoon. And if it's not liquid anymore and it can hold its form, then it is done. Alright, now we just have to decorate the tres leches cake, and I do not have a piping bag, but you do not need one. If you have a Ziploc bag, all you have to do is put all the whipping cream inside the bag and then close it and cut a small hole in one of the corners, and it is ready to use. And you can decorate it however you want. I am just going to do small peaks throughout the entire cake. There are probably like a million ways that you can decorate it, but I am doing a simple decoration. This cake is just for my family and I, and we're probably going to devour it in the next day or two. And that is it. Within an hour, you could have a tres leches cake ready to go. It is served best if it's cold, so I would recommend to let it sit in the fridge for a couple of hours before serving it. And if you do have time, I would recommend making the cake the day before you're actually going to serve it, because the secret about this cake, it is that it gets better as the days go by. I truly hope that you try making this recipe because it is absolutely delicious. And to be honest with you, I think it is super simple to make. If you do try it, please make sure to come back and comment down below. Let me know how it turned out, if you guys liked it. And if you ended up loving it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this recipe with your friends and family. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you again on my next one. Bye!